Did you know that not all carbohydrates are the same? We're going to talk about it in this video. And by the way, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell to make sure you're notified of other future videos. My name's Dr. Greg Celaya. If you're counting carbs to stabilize your blood sugar, lower inflammation, balance hormones, or even lose weight, experts say looking at carbohydrate density is a more important strategy. Research shows that eliminating dense carbohydrates from your diet improves health, prevents disease, and can even improve periodontal disease. Carbohydrate density measures how many carbohydrates are present in 100 grams of food. Low-carb density foods don't raise your risk of chronic disease. I'll tell you more about this later in the video. While many diets focus on how many calories or how many grams of carbohydrates you should eat per day, the carb density diet instead focuses on how many grams of carbohydrates are in a food once you subtract the fiber. Ideally, you only want to eat foods under 23% carb density. More importantly, just avoid carb-dense foods. Foods with low carb density include meat, vegetables, fruits, and whole nuts. High-density carbs include flours, sugars, breads, chips, rice cakes, granola bars, French fries, popcorn, and other fast and processed foods. In a nutshell, if it's been processed, it's going to be more carb-dense. Foods with low carb density contains the carbohydrate within cell walls. In these foods, carb density won't go much beyond 23%. In foods that are carb-dense, such as flours, sugars, and processed grains, modern processing breaks apart cell walls so that the carbs are much more concentrated, abundant, and they hit the bloodstream more quickly. Why do high-carb-dense foods make us sick and fat? The human body was not designed to eat processed foods in which carbs and sugars have been busted out of their cells, concentrated, and able to quickly raise blood sugar. Carb-dense food overwhelms the body's cells with too much glucose. This causes cells to become resistant to the hormones insulin and leptin, both of which play a role in blood sugar regulation. Insulin and leptin resistance in turn promotes obesity, inflammation, accelerated brain degeneration, heart disease, diabetes, autoimmunity, and hormonal imbalances. In essence, the foundation of many chronic diseases of Western civilization. These days, plenty of research has demonstrated why diets don't work in the long run for so many people. Calorie counting, exercising more but going hungry, extreme diets. These approaches may work in the short term, but they pit the individual against the primal survival mechanism and can be metabolically and psychologically damaging. Although opting for a diet that is made up of healthy meats, fats, veggies, fruits, and nuts may seem severe initially, it quickly adjusts hormonal responses to food. This reduces cravings, boosts energy, and reverses inflammation. The diet makes you feel so good you no longer feel deprived. You may also find that processed foods make you feel terrible, so they lose their appeal. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've learned some things about your health. If you'd like to know more, please go to my website, drcelaya.com, where you can schedule for a free 15-minute consultation or become a new patient. We'll look into your issues with lab work to get to the root cause of your problems. If you'd like to see more videos about your health, please subscribe below.